What's going on, people? In this episode, we're going to be talking about the Komplete Kontrol S49 Mark II by Native Instruments, and if it's still any good in 2021. I'm Jorge Lanzas, and now we break it down. So I wanted to bring you here to my computer so that we can actually jump into Pro Tools and check out the Komplete Kontrol plugin and the way it integrates with the hardware itself, making it feel almost like an instrument. And I'm going to focus on 3 different things that I think make this happen. The first one, it's going to be this amazing LED lights that we have all over the keyboard that, other than just looking good, they're serving a really cool purpose, which is basically letting you know what is happening behind the scenes in the instrument that you're playing without having to go to the computer or check the screen or click on anything else. So in this case, I have a drum kit loaded. And what's happening is that it's giving me all kick drums on red, snare sounding things on yellow, hi-hats on teal, and blue are like miscellaneous, orange maybe like percussive stuff. So basically it's a layout for you to actually just jump in and play without having to think, oh, what's in that D? You just see the color and you know exactly what's going to sound like. So it makes it easier for you to actually put the beat that's in your head into the keyboard without having like a, let's say like a drum pad controller or something like that sort. So I think it's a really cool feature. The second thing that I really like about this, and probably the one that makes this unit the most compatible with like the experience that you have with like a synth or something like that, and the fact that we have this 2 unbelievable screens. If I jump into the browser right here, what we can see is that on the left we can have all the instruments that we have in our collection. In this case, for example, I have Native Instruments, Arturia, Future Audio Workshop, Heliosity, and output stuff, right? And let's say in this case I do have like the ARP 2600. If you do move this, you can go through all the sounds that you have. But let's go, just for the sake of this like example, let's go to that ARP 2600. Then the right screen, it's all the presets that are associated with that particular synth. And if I scroll through them, the app, it's giving me a preview of the sound that's going to be loaded if I choose to. But at this point, it's not loaded yet. So let's say I like that sound, I hit load. Now I'm loading the whole plugin in. You can just play knowing exactly what that's gonna sound like because you already heard it. And I haven't done anything in the computer. Everything has been self-contained in this little item. I think that is really, really cool. The third thing that I want to focus on is what they call skill mode. So if I hit scale right here, you'll notice that some of the lights turn off. And that is basically letting me know that those notes are not part of the scale that we chose. How do we choose the scale? We go to Shift, Scale, and in this case we can see that I have an F sharp harmonic minor. So all these notes very harmonic minor-y. And as you could tell, I was trying to hit the notes that were lit up. But what happens if I don't try? Everything is on key, everything is on scale. The keyboard won't let me fail. If you made a mistake, it may be the best happy accident you've ever made. So I think that for those 3 reasons, this keyboard, it's really, really cool. Let's just go back to that old guy. So there you have it. As you can tell, I really like the Komplete Kontrol, and it's basically for that factor that it does make you feel like it's an actual instrument. And when you're like browsing in those screens and you're finding every sound that you want exactly the way you want it, and then you can actually manipulate it a little bit with some macro controls. And then on top of that, you have this really cool LED layout that lets you know if you have drum samples, or if maybe it's just the keyboard, or if you're in certain particular scale. I love the key bed. That Avatar key bed is no joke. It feels exactly like the premium synths that I own. And I think that's saying a lot, because most controllers are very like springy and they don't really feel that great. I think those are really, really, really cool things that I am valuing a lot, and it's helped me already in my productions, at least by making them a lot more fun. So there you go. The Komplete Kontrol S49 Mark II by Native Instruments, I think is a solid buy in 2021, and even though it's expensive, I think it's worth the money that it costs. So if you like this video, definitely subscribe, stay warm, stay safe, go to the comment section down below and let me know what you think. Other than that, I'm out.